Hey everybody, welcome back to BBQ Joe. In today's video, we're going to be reviewing the typhursync Gold Series wireless meat thermometer. I'm going to go ahead and open it up real quick. All right, well, inside the box, you're going to find the packing. You're going to get your wireless meat thermometer with the base here. You get some instruction manuals, some certification of calibration, and some other kind of guaranteed thing. Some QR codes that you can scan there. You're also going to get the USB-C charger. Not the micro USB, the USB-C port, which is the latest, which is great. You can also sync this up to your phone using their app on any Android or Apple device. Let's go ahead and open this up and see what she looks like. Look at that. A nice slick rose gold finish, as you can see here. It's got two probes up on the top, labeled 1 and 2. You also have a base here, so you can stand it on end. There's a protective film here. So I'm gonna go ahead and peel that off for you right now. You do want to scan that code right there to download their app. Alright, now that Lori got all that put together, let's go ahead and get it on our preheated 250 degree pellet smoker. Went ahead and fully charged this. What I'm going to do, I have not even powered this thing on yet to use, so I'm going to take probe 1 right here. I did wash these probes, just so you know. And I'm going to stick one in this corner. We'll get it pretty deep in there. And remember, we're also going to see our ambient temperature too. Let's go ahead and put this one over on this side. right, it's powered on. Gotta hold it, I believe, for 3 seconds. There you go. And check that out. All right, so far we're 53 on each side. Shows your battery life per side. You got your battery life for 1, battery life for 2, and then total base battery life there. So I'm going to go inside and figure out how to adjust the temperatures. Should be fairly easy, and we will go from there. All right, wow, that was pretty simple. I walked inside for a second and I figured it out. So there's your probe 1. Go to probe 2. I'm sorry, you gotta hit your thing because it's not touchscreen. So you go here, press that right there, go to manual, or you could go to smart or cancel, but we're gonna go to manual. Then you're gonna hit the circle, set it for 165. That's what I did for the other side. And then we're gonna go, oops, I'm sorry, here. So once we get to 165, you're gonna set it, boom. And you can see here our target temperature is right here. We are running internal meat is 52 degrees inside. You can see that's running evenly on both sides. And here you can see our pit temps are starting to rise. We're 128, 150-ish. We gotta let this thing here settle in. It is cold outside, but that is fine. For right now, we're gonna use just the base to run this cook. I'm not gonna lift that lid until this thing says 165 or when the alarms go off. And from what I heard, the alarms are pretty loud on this thing. So yeah, so far, I'm really digging it. I'm gonna bring this inside with me and check it out. And in another video, we're gonna run it with the app and see how well that works. All right, earlier I did say that I was not gonna lift up this lid, but I changed my mind because now I'm seeing some pit temp changes here. If you look here, we're at 113 internal temps on probe 1 and 127 internal temp on probe 2, and we are still set with our internal meat temps at 165. And if you look here, we're at 202 degrees internal pit temps and 243, which is nearly 40 degrees difference. So this thing actually burns hotter here, which does make sense because the fan does blow the heat this way. We come down here, this thing here also gives you an estimated time. So we're at 1 hour and 42 minutes here and 1 hour and 7 to 1 hour and 19 minutes here. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do for even cooking, as you can see, this thing does ramp up just like other ones. It is set to 250, that's fine. So I'm gonna go ahead and rotate this cook. Ooh, look at that. Spin it around. We're going to leave the probes in there because I like to see what the back side of my pit's doing as well. Just want to keep it in the center. Another cool feature about this Typhur is that it goes into sleep mode every so often. So you just hit that circle button and bam. And here we are. So what I'm gonna do right now is go ahead and lift the lid and we're gonna base this thing, even though we have about maybe less than an hour to go. So we're gonna get you guys a good look. Man, look at the color on that. All right, everybody, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and base this with a simple, sweet barbecue sauce, which includes your favorite barbecue sauce with butter, brown sugar, and honey. And I tell you what, this is awesome. So we're just gonna go ahead and pour it right over the top. If you hear it getting louder, that's only because of the sensor of the pellet smoker wanting to get hotter, which is fine. Oh, look at that. probe 2 turned off. As you can see, we got 37 minutes on probe 1. We're gonna come over here and check it. I mean, you look at that color, it looks beautiful. I'm gonna go ahead and take my trusty Inkbird that you guys know I love, and we're gonna just probe it to see what the internal temps are. So it's showing 158 degrees over here. Let me get down closer to this point. So 160, okay, that's about right. Let's go to the middle. We're at 154. Come over here to this side where it says it's done. 164, 160. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty close. Okay, let's come back over here next to this probe. 168. This thing is pretty on point. Alright, I'm liking this. Okay. With all the rotations and everything that's going on, this thing's saying 158. We are pretty freaking close. We are pretty close to one of my favorite meat thermometers that you guys know on this channel, Instaprobe, that I've been using forever. This thing here, this Typhur, is doing great. So we're gonna go ahead and pull this thing off and tint it with foil and let it rest for about 20 minutes, and we will be right back. We're going to let this rest for about 20 minutes, and we're going to slice it and see what it looks like. Alright everybody, the moment of truth. Let's see how this turned out. I'm going to cut it right in the middle. Let's see how juicy. Look at that. Perfect. Don't want to squeeze too much, but want to show you that it is very juicy and tender. Alright, so let's get a slice of this meatloaf. And there it is. Look at the insides of that, how moist and juicy this is. Oh my God.